Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.
What's up, chit chat with QT? Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.
Chit chat with QT was killing.
Chit chat with QT for all of this tea.
What's up, cuties? Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. In this video, I will be giving my thoughts on Charnita's live, Charnita Horton of Charnita's World, that airs on Nubian television, which is also Melody Cherie's network. But there's been a lot that's going on, it seems, when it comes to this Femme Fest event that was in Birmingham this past weekend, March 8th. And before the event, Charnita came out and disclosed in her live that she had been receiving a lot of threats when it comes to her appearing on that stage. Now, she did say in her live that she really was not that fond of Dr. Heavenly or the way that she does things. She said that Heavenly is messy and it really does not line up to how she operates. So because of the threats and all of that, Charnita advised her publicist that she did not want to attend. And she said that the publicist put it in a week before that event that she would not be there, and the publicist detailed everything as far as why she wouldn't be there. Now, it seems that there was some type of mishap because Charnita's face, her likeness, her image was still left on the flyers all the way up to the morning of. And before I started this video, I searched online for the Femme Fest in Birmingham, and I did find 3 different images. One of them did still have Charnita on it. The other one had the panel and Charnita was removed. And then there was Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Jackie, and another doctor on another. So yeah, she said that the morning of that event, I guess the Femme Fest people put out a blast, an email or whatever, social media, and her face was still on it, and she was very upset about that. But let's go ahead and get into some of these threats. She said that she received several of them via DMs and inbox and under the post on her Instagram page and all of that. And one person even said, if you go to that event, I'm going to stop talking to you. Now, I was a little confused because from what I understand, it was the majority of her supporters that was reaching out to her. She did also state that a couple of her family members had reached out as well. But who is it that felt that strongly that they would stop talking to Charnita if she went to this event? And, you know, I'll give my thoughts on that in a minute. But she also said that there were comments that were left under Heavenly's post as well. And it looks like it may have made Heavenly mad. But Charnita said that she felt disrespected. Again, because they put that blast out the morning of, and that is misrepresentation. Because if any of her supporters saw that email and said, hey, I'm going to go, I want to see Charnita, and they show up and she wasn't there, that's a problem. That's a problem. Now, I do need one of you guys in the comments to make this clear for me, because I don't want to misrepresent what I felt like was said. But Charnita also went into being on a Zoom meeting, and she said that someone mispronounced her name at least 4 times. Was that someone Dr. Heavenly, or was that someone like a Film Fest rep or something? You guys let me know, because I didn't understand, and I didn't go back and really look at the video. You know, I guess I could have, I should have, but I didn't. So let me know, who was it that kept mispronouncing her name? And if it was Dr. Heavenly, we know that she got that bad, okay? I'm sure you guys remember her calling Contessa Contessa. And somebody gonna put them paws on Dr. Heavenly. We'll get into that in another video. She needs to calm down. Well, we talked about it last night in my live. If you guys did not see it, make sure to go back and check it out. But she's, you know, she does a little too much. Now, let me ask this. Is there a Carlos King connection when it comes to Dr. Heavenly and Charnita? Could Dr. Heavenly receive some information from Carlos King about Charnita? I don't want to read too much into this, because on the outside looking in, I'll just say this. If Dr. Heavenly was the one that started all of this mess, then yes, I'm absolutely going to say her messy co-worker, Carlos King, definitely played a part in this. But if it was Charnita's fans that were sending threats to her and all of that, I don't know. We'll have to discuss that in the comments as well. But who were these people, again, that were threatening her to that extent? And I may not be in the majority here, but if it was me, I wouldn't have allowed other folks to say if I should or should not go, if I could or could not go. That's just me. Now, if Charnita, and I think that she did, felt it in her spirit that she just did not want to be involved, that is totally understandable. It really is, because she's protecting her brand. But for me, the fast was bigger than Dr. Heavenly. Now, I'm not sure of their turnout, but again, it was several other women on the platform, and I would have put on my stilettos, baby, and walked right on in there, Dr. Heavenly or not. That's just me. But as I mentioned earlier, Charnita did say that a few of her family members also had a concern. And yes, if it is family, I get it. I just think that it's a fine line of allowing your supporters or whomever else to dictate your steps. So look, when it comes to some fans and supporters and everything else, they will put the fear that's in them about a person into you, or their dislike of a person into you. And I don't think that that was totally the case with Charnita, because like I just mentioned, she mentioned her family. That was a bit much to me to hear that the fans are basically demanding what she should and shouldn't do. And she gonna have to nip that in the bud, if you ask me. I don't blame her for pulling out of this event, but as I said, I would have showed up and showed out. I would have promoted the hell out of my TV show that is on Nubian television, and I would have promoted the hell out of my other businesses, and I would not have even gave Heavenly a glance. So, you know, it's a tough situation, and I get it. Charnita did look visibly upset, and I'm sure this is a lot. I know that she's been doing the damn thing for quite some time, but when you add in a lot other supporters and all of that, when it comes to this reality TV show, you know, these supporters go hard. They go hard. And I've seen Mel even draw the line and continue to do what she wants to do. So that's my thoughts on it. I would have showed up and showed out. And I do need one of you guys to drop down, because I will be honest, I was not following everything as far as all of the posts on social media. You know, if Charnita comes on my timeline just like anybody else, I like it, I make comment, I keep it moving. So I've never really went in her comment section and read all of the things that were said and all of that. So I didn't know everything that was going on, but she said her supporters warned her. So I want you all's thoughts on this. What are your thoughts? Would you have remained and showed up and showed out? Or would you have listened to your supporters and family as far as their concerns? But yeah, it was wrong for them to not remove her from that flyer. It was wrong for them to send out that blast the morning of the event, because if that was me, I want to know how many of my supporters showed up because of that. And then, yeah, you're going to have to run me some money. That's just on period. But you guys drop down. Let me know if you think Mr. Carlos King played a part in this. And if so, could it possibly be jealousy over Nubian television? Tilted Crowns production with Melody Cherie and Dawn Michelle. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Like I said, I may not be in the majority, but look, I'm not a celebrity. I've never dealt with what they've had to deal with or anything like that. But I just think that, look, your mess is your mess. Heavenly has done enough where thousands are giving her the side eye, and that ain't got shit to do with me. So I'm going to show up and show out. But I get it. I really, really do. So you guys drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about it. Before you go, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you guys soon. Bye. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.